Anyway, I digress. Let's move on to our next presenter, and there is a trigger warning here. Zombies, apparently. So there's some unpleasant scenes of zombies. So if you're affected by images of zombies, look away now. So I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Jonathan Ferguson. Entertain us.
Yes, comes with the territory, unfortunately. I shall now talk about zombie killing, thank you. Zombie killing through the medium of, not of dance, but of the Royal Armoury's collections, of which I am a curator. That being the point, you must remove the head or destroy the brain. Dawn of the Dead, or possibly Shaun of the Dead, has taught us all that. Now, the Zombie Survival Guide is a bit of a Bible, really, for me. And one of Max Brooks's rules is obey the law. Now, in the UK, that might leave you with some rather old hat kit. It's a bit slow to load, it's a bit dirty, that kind of thing. Or possibly shotgun. Everyone and their mums is armed in the countryside, as anyone who's watched Hot Fuzz will know. Those are both shotguns. Zombieland. Max Brooks not the only one with rules. Zombieland has rules as well. Bows, that's another legally obtained means of fighting off the undead hordes. Not massively effective though, to be honest. Not really enough penetration for the old noggin. Range selection now. Pistols, they're quite sort of iconic in action movies and zombie movies in particular. Those are, the two on the right are massively impractical. The one on the left, slightly more practical, although perhaps not quite enough capacity in that one. Nonetheless, pistols are rubbish. They're rubbish in war. They're all right if you're a policeman. They're especially rubbish in the zombie apocalypse. You'll notice the lady at the top in this historical document is having to get very close to score the crucial headshot. Now, rifles, much better, as Mr. Brooks agrees with me. There's Ed with his Winchester. It turns out not to be deactivated. A number of those at the Royal Armouries. Not bad, but fires a pistol cartridge. These two guys, who will disappear very shortly, so keep your eyes on them, kind of the different ends of the rifle spectrum. You've got the classic sort of Vietnam M16 and the Kalashnikov. Now, we heard about Russian space capsules and how great those are. Same story with the AK, as you can see from this slide. You can run over it with a truck, you can bury it for months, years, dig it up, and it will still work. So, if you can score one of those, excellent. If you can't, you know, bow and arrow will have to do. Submachine guns, I don't really have. They're a compromise weapon between pistol and rifle. They're not really good enough, particularly if you strap a grenade launcher to it. Someone's been watching too much Arnold Schwarzenegger, specifically End of Days, if anyone's seen that. That's a real gun, though. Now, blunt objects, to paraphrase Shaun of the Dead once again. These are both excellent blunt objects. Some excellent battlefield evidence of their results. So we know that those would work well. But good luck finding either of those on a market stall. Now, axes, easily available and legal to buy. Incidentally, not legal to clobber people with any of this stuff. They've got to be zombies first. It's quite crucial. So there's the nautical option on the bottom right there. Swords. Excellent idea, but again, there's the problem of quality. There's a rather lovely, well, lovely matter of opinion really, but basket-hilted sword, Gladius, excellent choice, nice short, you know, a question of reach versus manoeuvrability really between those two. Lots of hand protection on the basket hilt. Now, the Naginata there is basically a Japanese sword on a stick, which is a pretty good idea. Not sure about that thing at the bottom though, to be quite honest. Trench knife, again, that does appear in, or rather trench spike, I think, appears in the Zombie Survival Guide. I don't know about you, I don't really want to go toe-to-toe with a zombie with a 6-inch blade, so no. But machete, easily available, easy to maintain. You know, if it's good enough for the Congo and 10-year-old boys, it's good enough for a zombie apocalypse, right? Sorry. And you must be aware of the quality here. This is was a famous YouTube video of a chap getting a face full of sword blade because it snapped. That's a proper sword. Notice the thick, what we call a tang there at the end. It'll stop it from breaking, should you attack a zombie with it. Now, and this is my rule, really. Don't get carried away. Don't go full auto, as Mr. Brooks says. Don't go for a full auto shotgun. especially, nor a combination sword pistol, nor a ridiculous axe thing that has guns all over it. Now, brief word on armour, going slightly off the point, but nonetheless. Again, Zombie Survival Guide makes the point that armour is heavy and cumbersome, and yes, it can be, and that the zombies will simply tear off the plates. Not so with that one that you just saw. That was Henry VIII's, or one of his suits of armour, absolutely fully articulated. There's no way they're getting at you in there, although you may not get away. And just to end on, that's my inspiration, really, and a shotgun and a bayonet. So that's it, really. Thank you.
Jonathan Ferguson, who's from the Royal Armouries, you might have noticed. Very good.